Hi, so we're going to finish this little segment where we've been talking a lot about the mental side of learning and the people that have been at the forefront of this particular, what we would call, revolution. And hopefully what you've already heard from Tim and Fred will be starting to move you in a different direction when you're looking for game improvement. And certainly, you know, the what I do with the Free Lessons for Life program gives me the opportunity to work unceasingly and forever on developing some of these styles of learning, which sometimes accelerate massively the ability for us to take in information and actually get it working for us correctly. The third person along this line, which comes from at the head, Tim Galway, is a guy called Kendal McQuaid. And Kendal McQuaid is a continuous inspiration for me. And one of the biggest reasons he's a continual inspiration is because he's in this country and he's available to you, you know, and at very reasonable rates. So anybody that, you know, wants to go along to something that he does in a group, so he has Instinctive Golf Summits, and these are open to non-coaches and players. He has game improvement days away where you can go and join him, or you can employ him individually. He lives in Scotland, but he comes down here a lot. So definitely as part of what this understanding, this belief that we're trying to get over could really help you. I've also added a little bit of an interview that I did with him, and you'll understand the passion and where he's coming from. And I think a lot of people will get a lot of rapport with him, because some of that, the reason he's here now is because he's had those lessons where it was just information and the information confused, and it just ended up in, you know, just being an absolute headache and really harm performance. And there's the wonderful phrase that Kendal uses is that for a long time he played in hope and fear, which I think for those people that are competing seriously and haven't undergone this revolution, whether i.e. mental training or how to learn, then we go out hoping that we're going to play well, but fear that we won't, and we're in this constant field of anxiety. The main, if there is a difference or evolution in Kendal, is how he uses games and methodologies to give us new tools in the toolbox. So for those people that have actually experienced some of my coaching, you may well have used mini clubs like this. You've certainly seen me, if you've been for business or World Golf Teaching Federation, or you're any of my clients, or you've seen any of the videos, you'll see me using these clubs and many other tools like them. And basically it's the concept that once we just make out that this game is just a set of tasks, it's far easier to discover how to use them properly and do something that actually has an absolute effect on the ball. And again, the fantastic thing for me about all of this instinctive golf that comes from Tim Galway, through Fred and through Kendal, is that they're absolutely sold on the fact that the only thing that can affect that ball is the club head and the club face. And the absolute brilliant aspect of this is when we go on to the technical part, and the most influential technical part for me that gives you the ability to play better golf if you want to, is Homer Kelly and the golfing machine. And although there's a little bit more to it, Homer Kelly was clear and precise. There are only three things that affect the ball: club face, club head and club shaft. And they're the only three things that we change. And yes, we certainly do use the anatomy in different ways to do that, but nevertheless, it's the club head, club face that affect that ball flow. So watch the video, look up Kendal, ask me any questions you like, and then tomorrow we'll be on to the technical side. So we look forward to that. In the meantime, please stay safe.